Welcome to Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium, home to the East Carolina Pirates. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the East Carolina Pirates. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Pirates will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Green Wave offense takes the field, and they'll have the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Defense.
And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it on the run. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
On the option. Now the pitch. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Green Wave. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off. Third and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense. Get the passing touchdown and get this party started right.
East Carolina, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So East Carolina's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield.
Snags it on the right. Running free. Touchdown, East Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Hamilton. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Now on first down from the 28. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. Crosses the 40. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down.
Well, that was pretty easy for the quarterback, right? You just need a few yards to pick up that first, so you find the tight end, put it on his body, let him go do the work, and you keep the drive alive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Broussard. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Finds his man, it's Hamilton. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The play-action fake. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick on passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron.
Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. On the ground, it's Jenkins. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media.
Turning it on! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air, it's Hauser. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Pirates!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires to the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Trying the left side. Oh, better look out. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Tulane. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Hauser. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Zings it complete to the right. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Fires to the big fella. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Pirates with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to them and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Now on the option, the pitch. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass, it's Hauser. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. And as they come to the line of scrimmage, they're passing on the field goal. But look, worst case scenario, you don't get it here, they're backed up in their own end. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
East Carolina.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? He's looking to pass. Into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll ride Davis here. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Motion from the wide receiver. from the gun. The running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Davis.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 25. He's got room. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
That's reeled in. It's Jenkins. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Got it in the middle. It's Hale. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half. This will likely be the last play of the half. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break.
On the play. 2nd down coming up.
One more snap coming before halftime. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Greenville. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Scanning the field, it's Hauser. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Tulane has it back. Offense coming out to go on the attack. They'll start this drive from the 42. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off. And it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, if you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
Pulls and fires complete. There he goes. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Let's it fly. Touchdown, Green Wave. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hauser. Good timing on the quick out. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the 1st. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. The Pirates, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Caught in the backfield. It's Connor. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only 1 play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, ECU! Great job by the back on the option.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Tulane, 21.
He'll bring it out. It's Gordon. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Handoff to the lone back. Shakes off the defender.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Catch in the middle. It's Davis. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Guys, East Carolina carries the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Hauser. Complete to the left. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. First and 10 from the 24. They're going back to the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And the Pirates are flying down the field. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purple Pirates.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tulane right back to the line. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Green Wave. On to attempt the try.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Ball State is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 17 to UConn. The action never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short, and now they'll get the ball back here in the 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Pulls it in. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Off the RPO, complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. To the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Final minute of play. Guys, it's all tied up. Stage is set for some serious trouble.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Hauser. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, that's not necessarily a throw that's going to show up on the stat sheet, but I love the decision. We're in the second half. We've got a tie game. You cannot turn the football over, and if nothing's open downfield, just do the smart thing and throw the ball away. I love that decision by the QB.
Working that left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball, and the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. Second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And why would you not go back to it? I mean, he's caught everything thrown his way. He's been the focal point of this offense. They need a play late in the football game. They find him again. If I'm this defense, I got to make sure I'm doing everything I can to take him away.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And they'll send out the field goal unit. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal.
Number 44 on the field goal.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they go back on top. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.